in 2v2, swapping over to the Devil Jin. Very, very trendy pick right now for 2v2.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Game number 1 underway. Comer already exhausted, finally able to get that first weapon. Picks up Sky though, so has to drop the combo early. Okay, I love that. Actually, yeah, just wrap up your teammate because you know that the punish is going to be less than if you let blue team go to work.
Yeah, that could have been, that was an opportunity for an amazing conversion there for both of them to get stuck in the combo. Weren't able to find it though. Comer able to get back onto the stage, but they're opting to go for a quick 1v1 here against the marker, which is going to leave their teammate vulnerable to Kazumi's edge guarding. A lot of pressure onto Sky after that, so a little rough here on the first stock coming out from Sky and Comer.
Oh, okay, ground pound just barely doesn't connect. Once again, Comer needs to just go for the recovery just to try to save himself. Sky finally side. This is red for both blue team members though. Comer,
oh, that's dangerous.
Oh no, he's gone. That's the stock. Okay, Sky, great save. But it doesn't matter.
He's still gone. He's still gone. Kazumi goes immediately for some of these lands 50-50s, and Marker just picks up the pace right after. These guys are not given any breaks whatsoever on the offstage.
Wow, first game of this match, and it's just oops all edge guards. We're getting everybody off stage. Lance v Lance. Kazumi goes for the target swap. Can't really get anything more. Marker gets the cannon 2-piece. Kazumi off the left side. Nothing really to be had here. Marker so evasive, staying in basically like eggshell color, finally approaching yellow damage. Comer now gets the offstage, doesn't get the ground pound, gets the nair instead. Oh, what a pickup from Marker! That's a reversal! That might just be the stop. Okay, has to recovery to go off stage. Is it ground pound? No, just go back towards stage, let Kazumi pick it up.
Right, just like that, it's a 2v1 at this point. 4 stocks versus 2. Sky has done a really good job at staying healthy, but at this point, does it even really matter? Marker and Kazumi, just a couple of good conversions away from winning this game by now. What a amazing first game by them.
The double weapon toss right there was such insane coverage, right? Because the weapon throw in the first place forces you to burn the dodge in most situations. So there was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for Sky in the 2v1 situation. This is looking like blue team's victory for game number 1, but they still have to close it out.
All right, waiting for this edge guard, finds the punish. Kazumi there coming in with a quick end light. We have at the start of a team combo. Let's see what these guys have been practicing. Missed the side signature, but you still got a lot of damage.
Oh, okay, Sky with the reversal, but yeah, just like you had pointed out, Polly, you kind of over-index on a certain player, and the other one is just lying in wait to find the punish, and they will get game number 1 for it.
We are going to see a legend swap though coming up from Comer going over to that Teros. So we have some new weapons coming out, brand new set of weapons. In fact, I feel Marker and Kazumi's largest strength over Sky and Comer were their positioning. Like they were just at the right place at the right time so many times.
Yeah, and I think the legend swap here is pretty warranted, right? I was going to ask you in between games. The Zariel is just interesting to me in 2s, right? Because I just don't know how activated you can get with the bow in this format. We really didn't see it at all in that first game from Sky or Comer.
I mean, how activated you can get, I'm gonna be completely honest. If I am Comer's coach right now, I'm gonna tell him to get slightly less activated. Like, stick a little closer to your teammate, because he was popping off
because look at this.
But it happens, you know, these things happen. You split up, and then you allow Marker and Kazumi to go for these massive plays. You're playing kind of into their hands with how good their positioning is, and they just seem to be winning the 1v1s.
Yeah, and a very clean first stock. Pretty much exactly as you predicted right there as well, Polly. But off stage, Kazumi falls, so it's about even. This is the 2v1 window as the respawn comes through, but Marker takes the high route. Gets the sweat beads online, so this is still edgeguard position. It was a disarm, and yeah, there's just no resources left for Marker, so red team does take the lead.
Oh, very nice option by Comer. The GC sidelight, the mix-up is going to get knocked out though, and Sky is going to have to play quite carefully here. You don't want a repeat of last game where you have that large discrepancy between the players, and you can actually see Comer playing slightly more aggressively here as he recognizes that his teammate is so far behind. He wants to even out the tides of battle a little bit, but he plays into Marker's cannon here, stuck on the offstage. Sky not able to relieve the pressure. He goes over to the right side, which enables Marker Marker and Kazumi to go for that quick 2v1 instead.
Okay, yeah, let's Marker go. I mean, there's not really much right here unless Kazumi takes the offensive, but yeah, Sair comes through from Comer, picks up the stock. Marker still unarmed now, gets ground pounded, loses the stock as well. Red team's maintaining it.
All right, Sky sticking to this axe right now, trying to anti-air Kazumi, but Kazumi doing a really good job at not getting caught. As we set up an on-stage situation here, that's gonna knock out, actually.
Oh, and this is the volatility of doubles, Polly. The match just completely turned on its head because of that offset stock that they were able to get. The blue team over red. Now Marker and Kazumi firmly in the driver's seat for the 2v1.
Has the sidelight in air. Still though, this is a much more winnable 2v1. You're still fighting Marker and Kazumi though, so you're gonna have to be careful. One wrong hit and you're gonna get stuck in a team combo that's gonna disarm you and throw you off stage.
Okay, no GCD light from Kazumi. Oh, whiff punish there. But yeah, Comer can't really hard commit to a lot of stuff. Yeah, you have to target swap. That was great from Comer, but slowly but surely, this lead, this game is just escaping you. Can you hard commit to the offstage? No! You target swap to Kazumi instead.
There's no
Switching
way.
back over to Marker. And Marker giving so much room for Kazumi to find the weapon. Throws that one away, but Comer, nothing left in the tank. That is gonna be game number 2.
Very, very close, but not close enough. Marker and Kazumi able to take yet another game and add it on their scoreboard. Wow. Yet again, I feel like we're getting a whole lot of the same right now. Kazumi and Marker's win condition, I mean, the problem really is that they have so many win conditions, but one of them seems to be to just have 2 separate 1v1s. They just keep coming out on top whenever that dynamic gets set up. And we have a pretty funny legend swap. We're running the double Teros coming out from Sky and Comer.
Hey, that's what's up. Okay, I did get a look at the stats for game number 1 for the Zariel because I was curious. The bow did 40 damage in game number 1. It was, I'm going to be honest, a complete non-factor in that first game. So I do think this is the correct change. Is it enough, once again, same position, to get a reverse 3-0 over Kazumi and Marker?
Comer.
I don't know.
Great play by Comer, taking Kazumi down into orange just immediately here in the almost first 10 seconds of the game. Kazumi is getting messed up right now. He's gonna lose his stock soon. Goes for the offstage. Kazumi is able to get back up though. Marker, great added pressure there to try and relieve some of it from your teammate and allow him to get that recovery.
Okay, Sky stomps air, picks up the first stock. It's offstage here. GCD light doesn't connect. Okay, this could be reversal for Marker. Actually picks up 2. Oh my god, what is this? Stops the yard. He's just bopping him on the head. It was a boot to the head back and forth, but finally Marker is the one to fall here out of all of those shenanigans. That was not what I predicted.
That ground pound had like 10 pixels to pick up speed. What was that? The first one he got right on top of him. That was insane, but it's still not gonna lead to any knockouts actually. So, but still, Sky and Comer, I mean, what a massive turnaround. The side signature on your teammate is maybe a little unfortunate, but you're still winning.
Yep, and it is the big question. Can Comer hang on to this stock? High recovery, unarmed from Sky, is enough to bring Marker down to last. Red team's looking pretty good, but can they hold on to it? There's the ground pound unarmed from Marker to answer one back. They're still playing a stock behind, though.
Sky able to get back onto stage. Nice side signature from Comer there.
Oh,
Marker
man.
going for a massive cannon string, and just like that, you're one step closer to getting evened out. Kazumi, nice job letting your teammate recover back to stage there. As Marker and Kazumi, I mean, they're still in the top.
Hang on, offstage. Both red team members now. This is just pandemonium happening on the right side. Sky finally able to touch down after we saw the sweat beads come through. Double hammer, DI was online, but Kazumi wasn't able to get out of that quick 2-piece. Offstage once again, Marker can't get the pickup. Comer extends off stage. Ground pound super extends off stage. What's the punish? Nothing.
Comer able to get back onto the stage, scot-free pretty much. Gets hit by a couple of moves there though. Marker sets up the edge guard, isn't able to find the finishing blow though. We're setting up 2 different 1v1s right now, Walt.
Oh, and there's the Sair from Comer. Yeah, they're just winning. This is going to be game 4. It has to be, right? Kazumi, Lance online, and it's just going to be Lance things happening. Sky. Oh, okay. Comer just comes in for the final slam dunk. I was like, I don't know how this game is going to end. But blue team has another game or 2 to have to close this one out. Sky and Comer finally get one on the board.
I'm at a loss for words right now. I don't even know what to say. I feel like the single-handedly most important factor for Sky and Comer was the fact that Comer was able to connect their side signatures. I'm gonna see if I can find the stats, but man, Comer's side signatures able to get knockouts, able to just set up insanely good conditions for them to play off stage against Kazumi and Marker, and yeah, overall, I mean the double Teros, they're cooking.
It's working out for sure, yeah. And I mean, there's always concerns about running double legends in twos, just for the fact that if you're both on the same weapon, your combos can get a little bit awkward. But they made the most out of it, I think, just for the fact that they were winning kind of singular hits. And to your point, Polly, splitting off into specific 1v1s where the Teros can really take advantage.
Yeah, and they were winning those all of a sudden. Like in the first two games, Kazumi and Marker, they were on top of the 1v1 game, but now Comer and Sky really, really pulling through, showing off their 1v1 skills, and yeah, they play that great. I still think in an overall 2v2 dynamic, Marker and Kazumi, whenever things got messy, they played slightly better. And yeah, so I think Marker and Kazumi, if they're able to really lock down on that and try to not get split up, still definitely should be their 3-1 here. But if Comer and Sky is able to keep playing into that weakness that they have, this could be going to a game 5. Only time will tell.
We saw Marker with the cannon mantra, you know, you're one dodge read away from hitting it big. But it wasn't enough to take that previous game. Let's see if blue team can do it right here.
We're splitting up to two separate 1v1s here. Sky going for the quick target swap. Marker down into the orange here. Comer seems to be winning momentarily against Kazumi. This is dangerous on the offstage though. Sarah's gonna connect Marker. He's looking for the final hit onto Sky, but he managed to get back up and he gets a lot of damage on his way out as well.
Yeah, and the defense from Kazumi there was really good. Although Marker does lose the stock, he made it so that Marker had plenty of room to come back, touch the wall, and reset resources. But all that being said, red team off to a lead, and just like that, it is gone.
Yeah, just like that. Quick team combo. Marker and Kazumi, great positioning to find that combo. And what is that quick little combo? Marker down into yellow here. They need to find the stock on Kazumi though, just as I say so. Sky managed to get it. I've had my eyes glued on Sky for this game, man. He's been kind of popping off.
Okay, hang on. Comer, GC. Tries to go for the ground pound. Nothing there on the slant, but Comer loses the stock also. That's not a favorable trade at all.
He chased out the wrong direction. He went straight left when he should have gone upward instead. I'm not sure if that was a misinput, but it's not going to be enough to get back to that wall. Comer now down to the last stock, but still, this is even. Anything is possible.
Yeah, don't let it cost you the game 5 opportunity. Okay, GC stomps Sarah. Sky's there for the pickup as well to make it a 4-piece, but not too much more after that. Kazumi is your target here now, right? You want to try to take this stock off, especially in the offstage, and then just target down Marker as long as you can. This is the window.
Oh. Gets that Sair, throws him off stage. Marker doing a good job at being safe. He also started that off just as Kazumi was getting knocked out. Marker had a little bit of a string going, so he had some of that extra buffer time that he wasn't able to get 2v1. Nice option coming out from Sky. Gets that knockout, and this is a 2v1 now.
And we might be going to a game number 5. It is looking likely. Look at this team combo. Not going to be enough off the top, but Kazumi so hurt. Worse for wear. GCD light off the weapon toss from the backboard. Picks up the stock. And Polly, we're going to a game number 5.
What a stylish way to finish it off. And what happened? What genuinely happened, Walt? I mean, we have such a massive turnaround in this set. We're looking at a possibility of a reverse 3-0 right now.
I mean, you want to know what happened, Polly? Everyone in the chat, give me a T. Give me an E. Give me an R. Give me an O. Give me an S. What's that spell? Double Teros. It's enough, dude. It is working out. It's actually been phenomenal how much of a change Red Team has undergone in the span of a couple of games just by switching to the double Teros.
And I mean, Sky and Comer also, for the past 2 games, done an amazing job at covering up for each other's weaknesses. We saw Comer obviously playing very, very good in the 3rd game. In the very last game, the 4th game, Sky was popping off. So, yeah, they're doing their synergy right now seems to be on top.
So let's get underway. Comer, stomp, there was nothing there. Chase dodged away for it, but now Sky's in a really bad position, disarmed as well. Needs to land and needs to land fast.
able to do so, only to run into that neutral light by Marker as he's thrown off stage. The down signature is going to trip Kazumi up, and it gives them the stage control here, but they let Marker and Kazumi take it back. And the double stomp there is going to be enough.
I feel like I just walked into the mirror room at the Fun Festival, you know? They just did the exact same stomps there to get those 2 stocks back to back. Marker and Kazumi have something else to say entirely, though, as they even it right back up. Marker with the edge guard off the right side, a little bit of a window for the 2v1 as Comer trying to find the weapon, picks up the hammer, throws it away, nothing left now. Oh wow, okay, just reaching in unarmed is kind of crazy, but finally back with the axe online.
Yeah, they want these axes. These axes are working out really well for them, so I can't blame them. Sky down into red here, though, and you're gonna see now, you're gonna have a lot of these opportunities for kind of pseudo 2v1 situations. Whenever Sky gets knocked away super far, Marker and Kazumi doing a good job exploiting that for a quick 2v1 situation.
Yeah, that might be the double up right there. Marker maybe commits off stage. Kazumi can play the outside. No, they're gonna let it go.
Buys the nair. Sky going for that GC neutral signature. Opting to just wait.
Sky is really just waiting for the offstage, knowing that Comer was going to fall the last stock. This is it now, though, is the double Taros running out of steam. That gets the stock. Wasn't Marker in, like, orange?
They catches both of them. That's the power of the nun on the Taros.
It's last stock. Wait, they can win.
And they set up the team
Taros can win this.
Doesn't find the GCD right. That could have been massive.
It's last stock for everybody, but Marker is so hurt already. Big hit isn't going to be enough to disarm right here. Tries to get the scoop up. Kazumi has to just launch himself off stage to just try to prevent Marker from going down. But look at Sky with the coverage. That disarmed as well. Okay, picks up with Kazumi to get the chase dodge to the wall. That was so necessary, but Marker is just going to go at any moment.
The dare comes out. It's not enough. Kazumi finds the dare, but the side signature isn't going to connect. It could be massive. What is that offstage to get interaction?
What was that angle?
Marker got the stock. It's a 2v1 now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so doable for Sky, but you just need to find the perfect opening, and Marker's not going to hair it. There's stomps there. Chase dodge down. You have to hit Marker. He gets the dodge read and finally closes that one out. Are you kidding me?
Kazumi and Marker winning the set in a game 5 fashion. This has been one of the sets of all time, Walt.
Yeah, it's one of them for sure. Oh my gosh, I hope we do.